2023 CR 0282, State of Texas versus AJ Delgado. Can I have a copy announced for the record for the state? Defense.
Just possibility for the defendant.
Are you Mr. Delgado?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, you received all the discovery in this case, and did you review it with your client?
We got you on it.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Delgado, I'm showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Delgado, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendant's Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of aggravated robbery? That's a first-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 5 to 99 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes, ma'am.
If you have After reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of the client?
Right off the bat, you can feel the weight of the charges. Aggravated robbery isn't petty crime. It's violent, it's serious, and this young man just pled guilty. No emotion, no pushback. That silence is loud.
To pay for this.
No, I mean, why shouldn't I give you, why should I go along with 5 years prison? Why shouldn't I give you 20 or 15? Basically, what has happened in this case is that you and your friends decided to try to take a vehicle that did not belong to you. Well, actually, we did take it. And you know how they identified you? With that silly Marbach haircut that everybody seems they want to do, which, as my mom would say, that's really the Larry Curly Moe haircut. I don't know why people think that that is the haircut to be, but that's how you were identified.
This judge ain't playing games. That, why shouldn't I give you 20? Question. That's the moment the courtroom got real. It's not just a sentence, it's a wake-up call. Judges see this every day, and sometimes they gotta shake these kids back into reality.
So you're in 11th grade and stealing someone's vehicle that doesn't belong to you. Where did you see this ending? Did you think at some point in time that car was not going to be found? All cars have locators in them now. So how did you see this playing out? You're in Texas. You're lucky somebody didn't shoot you. And then you know what would have happened when somebody would have shot you? Your mom would have been crying on television, asking for that person to be arrested. And then you know what the citizens would have been saying? Oh, well, he got what he deserved. And they would have just moved on to the next person. Don't be that person, although my mom has already told me this. You know what my mom tells me every day? She says, Stephanie, you and the people in your age group can never retire. And you know why she can't? She says we can never retire? Because she said, look what's coming behind you. And so what we have coming behind us are people who are going out, instead of working to get what they want to go take a vehicle.
That whole rant about the Marbach haircut and the mom crying on TV? Raw. This is the kind of brutal truth that saves lives. Because let's be real, one wrong move, and he could have ended up a hashtag, not a defendant.
Yes, ma'am.
Off the record. So young people, they think when they go to prison, it's the end of their life. You still have plenty of time to do great things on this planet. Me, I'm in the twilight of my life, but you have more time. So what you decide to do with your life is completely up to you. If you want to be in and out of prison, if you want to be the person at the prison, that's the oldest person at the prison, and people say, hey, how are things running here? And they say, go ask Grandpa Delgado. If you want that to be you, it can be. Otherwise, when you get out of prison with your felony conviction, you need to try to turn your life around. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
The judge doesn't end in rage, she ends in hope. That's rare. She's telling him he's not doomed, but it's on him now. That's a heavy message, and honestly, it hit me too.
Mr. Garcia, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of engaging in organized crime as a state jail felony? Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Just, Your Honor, he's been very remorseful. He's turned his life around recently. He's had a brand new child recently that I think has probably galvanized the concept for him to get back on the straight and narrow, Your Honor.
All right. You have a new child?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
All right. How old are you?
52.
All right.
Had a little baby girl in January.
Ah, what's her name?
Rebecca. Name's Rebecca Garcia. Changed my whole life.
All right. Is this your first child?
No, ma'am, it's not. It is not.
Why does it take this new child to change your life as opposed to the others?
To be honest, it was me and my girlfriend. We've been working on this, and we've come a long way. And I'm blessed with. I mean, I wish I could be there with her these days, you know. But I'm so blessed to just receive such a small sentence with my record, you know. And I've come so far. I've come so far. I've changed my life. And I just.
Now here's the switch. Abel Garcia. Whole different vibe. You feel the pain in his voice when he talks about his baby girl. That wasn't a performance. Dude's actually trying. And the judge picked up on that too.
You need to continue to do that. If you have no intention on being a fine, upstanding citizen and being a role model to your daughter, don't do this thing where you breeze in and out of her life causing trauma. You understand?
I understand clearly.
The judge's line here? Don't drift in and out of your daughter's life. Oof. That's not a sentence. It's a warning. That one hit hard. A lot of people need to hear that.
Texas versus Aaron Taylor Jr. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Garrett, Your Honor.
Good morning, Your
Defense?
Honor. Daniel Beauregard for the defendant.
And are you Mr. Taylor?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Aaron Taylor Jr. who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2020 CR 5696 for the offense of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon on November 22nd, 2021 for a period of 3 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor. Violated condition number 39A on or about the 18th day of April 2023 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant Aaron Taylor Jr. The defendant there failed to submit to drug testing as directed by the court officer or supervision officer, and for a duly authorization of the court in violation condition number 39A.
How do you plead to that? True or not true? All right.
And Your Honor, we'll waive the remaining violated conditions.
Any objections to the waivers?
No, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to 39A, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violate?
Now we're with Mr. Taylor, and this one hurt. Man's 59, on probation, drinking beer knowing he's schizophrenic, and risking 20 years. The judge lays it out. This isn't about alcohol. It's about self-destruction.
Mouth evaluation. What the court is going to do? Court is going to deny the motion, alter and amend conditions to include 90 sober meetings in 90 days. And of course, there's to be reporting by Zoom or in person. Mr. Taylor,
Yes, ma'am.
you need to make sure you do those meetings. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Otherwise, if you don't do those meetings, you're potentially looking at going to prison for 20 years. And it's up to you whether you want to end up potentially in prison for 20 years. And when people ask you why you're here, and you say, because I drank alcohol. You understand?
Yes, ma'am. Don't do it.
And you need to make sure you report to probation. You don't want to be at the prison and people ask you why you're here and they say you didn't report. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
I understand that people who are on probation, everybody else is drinking alcohol. Why can't I drink alcohol at my home? Because when you're on probation,
Yes, ma'am.
one of the punishments for that is you are not allowed to drink alcohol. And I guarantee you that the medications you're taking for your mental health,
Yes, ma'am.
it probably says, do not drink alcohol. And sometimes when you combine alcohol with those medications, they destroy your liver or they destroy your heart. And you don't want to be at the hospital trying to get a heart transplant. And they're saying, well, let's look at Aaron Taylor. He's on probation for a felony. Well, we're going to bump him down the list. You understand? You're going to have to do better.
Yes, ma'am.
So no alcohol, and you are to report and you're to do those sober meetings. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
I've never heard a judge break it down like that. Liver failure, heart damage, losing your spot on the transplant list. That's real life. This wasn't court drama. This was someone begging him to choose life.